I want to watch all three of these. Let's watch it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Alright, so first off, let me see what the fuck is my chat. Make sure I can see that just in case you niggas say anything. But yeah, this shit on maximum auto. Okay, that's cool. Alright, shit. Alright, YouTube. Goku vs Superman. This is a stream. You know, this is the 10K stream. So yeah, let's just get into it. Fuck it. Play the video, bitch. Damn.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. I'm skipping all the bullshit.
Fight!
Yeah.
Son Goku, Superman. It's time to answer the ultimate question, and we're taking it all into play.
We're examining Superman's extensive mainline comic book canon.
Nah, see,
Given
the
Dragon Ball
thing is,
Super's
though,
contentious continuities, we'll include all
you
three
already know
just
the main thing is with Superman is that Superman has too many versions. He has, like they said, 30 versions in the comics. Bro, he also has like 30 other versions in fucking animated and film. That's why niggas on Goku can't beat Superman. That's why, nigga, he can beat most fucking Superman though.
Heroes.
People don't understand that.
Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Far away, in an enchanted land, an old master found a boy
starting with Goku
and marveled at his uncommon strength. This is the story of Son Goku.
Chances are, if you've watched some localized anime, you can thank this guy.
Inspired by martial arts films and his wife's interest in Chinese culture, Akira Toriyama crafted the story and the character that would define generations to come.
Best character of all time, man. Best
Kakarot
fictional character ever.
was born a low-class Saiyan on the planet Vegeta, narrowly escaped its destruction by Frieza, and was raised on Earth by happy old Grandpa Gohan.
Not just raised, but trained. Gohan began Goku's teachings
was
in martial
5'8",
arts, which he would find
and
to be
Goku's
his
like
true calling under
50
the guidance
now, isn't he?
of
I thought he was
Master
50
Roshi.
now.
Specifically, he learned the Kame-sen and Ryu style, which focuses on discipline and tenacity, both of which strongly define Goku's character.
The more he learned, the more he wanted to improve. This little low-class monkey boy would prove that hard work and dedication can beat raw talent. Within just a few years, he was so strong, the only worthy teachers left were gods. And a talking cat, but mostly gods.
Damn, man, now I think about it, that is what it is.
You're a few leagues over everyone else.
He did have a slight advantage. Saiyans are naturally superhuman. They also take Nietzsche's famous words, "What doesn't kill you makes you stronger," very, very literally.
It's almost unfair how much of a boost in power they get after they're hurt.
While Saiyans like Vegeta may have abused this trait, it suits Goku. No matter how many times you knock him down, he will get back up, stronger than before.
It helps that he knows so many cool combat moves, like the Kamehameha.
An incredibly powerful technique that focuses
the
one's ki into a single point for a devastating beam.
So challenging, it took Roshi decades to master, but Goku got it in like 5 seconds.
It's incredibly versatile, with over 50 different variations. For example, Goku can curve the beam after firing, or even shoot it from his feet.
But unlike most Saiyans, he doesn't just use ki to blow shit up. Moves like the solar flare, energy.
So he has all of these fucking things, he ain't used not one of them against Superman.
Because
well, he used some of them, but shit, like, you know what I mean?
Genius when it comes to martial arts.
No solar flare.
He doesn't just train to conquer his opponents, but to conquer himself.
He's also got some different moves, like trapping you in a rice cooker.
Well, pretty much any container could be used for the Mothama sealing technique.
Then there's Kaioken, aka instant steroids. Goku's multiplied his power by 20 with it before, and in a movie, he even got it up to times 100. What a badass!
The Genki Dama, or Spirit Bomb, is potentially his strongest attack, but it requires considerable time. Unlike instant transmission, which is a teleport that's instant. The way it works is Goku detects another person, like a sort of beacon, then teleports to their location by launching himself through an alternate dimension where time stands still. Yes, according to the Daizenshuu guidebook, it's a dimension hop. You can actually see this in between space in some movies and games.
And the dubs wanted us to think it shot Goku's molecules around at light speed. Silly English.
The dubs did more than that. In fact, early dubs of Dragon Ball Z tried to rewrite Goku as a Superman figure. Even his famous speech on Namek about being the light in the darkness was originally about him coming to terms with his Saiyan heritage, accepting his anger and pride,
trying to say that he copied out
Superman
now?
Defeating Frieza and declaring himself the Super
like
Saiyan.
saying that bullshit.
Hell yeah. If there's any scene that deserves the word epic, it's when he went gold. Super Saiyan and its sequels all have official power multipliers, but they threw us for a loop by turning Goku into a god.
Super Saiyan God certainly changed things up. Goku gained Divine Ki, a pure form of Ki unspoiled by mortal hands. Unlike normal Ki, it can't be detected and appears to have healing properties.
Kinda like Senzu beans. Did you know one Senzu has so much healing juice it can regenerate a person's lost limbs? They're missing out.
God Goku reached a level of power that could compete with the greatest of deities, nearly shattering the whole universe with a single clash on his first go. Dragon Ball's cosmology is unique. This model is said to be an accurate depiction of Universe 7, but there's a wrinkle there. When all of humanity went to heaven,
Because Boo went boozerk.
Fidel commented that heaven is just as large as a universe, and the Daizenshuu backs her up.
And, that's heaven. Big planet.
So let's scale things up with that in mind. Doing so would make Universe 7 over 1,500 times larger than our own observable universe.
Oh
And
shit!
Goku could destroy that
Okay,
much
so
the
they
first
actually
time he
like
went
giving us some
God.
good
And he
facts.
didn't lose that power.
I'm
He
glad
learned
they
how to
said
use
that.
it
Most people
even
say it
better,
should at least be
even
3 or
in
4
base form.
times.
Now, imagine how much stronger he became when he stacked Super Saiyan on Super Saiyan God and became Super Saiyan Blue.
Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan.
Yeah, not saying that. Or after he trained with some almighty angels. Or when he perfected the blue hairdo and stacked Kaioken on top of that.
Goku has certainly performed great feats with God Ki, breaking through hits time stop by forcing himself into the future, holding off
Ultra
Infinite
Instinct,
Zamasu,
Ultra
who was a
Instinct
sentient
Sai,
timeline,
oh, yeah.
defeating Jiren, who shook the entire world of Void by just walking.
He even tried out Hakai, the destruction god move that nopes you out of existence. Your being and your soul erased from all of time and space.
Culminating
They
in
make
his
this nigga
greatest
win.
form, Ultra Instinct.
Chrome Goku isn't a normal transformation, it's a state of mind. Ultra Instinct is the highest peak of martial arts, subconsciously making optimal choices because you're in the zone. Doing without thinking.
Something Goku has always been trained to do. Technically, it can be used in any form, but when perfected, Autonomous Ultra Instinct makes you untouchable. No matter what comes his way, Goku will automatically dodge, block, and counter to the best of his ability, even pushing his body well beyond his physical limits. So far beyond, in fact, Ultra Instinct can summon a massive avatar to defend him when his own body can't.
That sounds really intense.
It is, which is why he's developed incremental
That shit
versions of
is
it
so
for specific
fucking
uses.
crazy, man.
It's extremely difficult to maintain the full form for long.
Until you get to Dragon Ball Heroes, aka Dragon Ball fanfiction gone Kaioken
Okay.
times a
Glad they
thousand.
actually
While
want to mention
technically
this
a
shit.
different continuity, CC Goku is functionally a stand-in for the mainline Goku. His history and powers are the same, making his story just as much of a what-if scenario as the multiple super continuities. The only real difference is Toriyama's not really involved.
This Goku used instant transmission to teleport through time and dimensions. He outsped a god who could see the future. He defeated Dark King Fu, who was gonna rewrite the entire universe. Hell, this series even makes GT cool. Xeno Goku can break space-time just by going Super Saiyan 4.
Looking back at that goofy monkey boy chopping wood and punching dinosaurs, it's almost overwhelming to think about how far Goku has come, how much he's had to face.
But no matter the challenge, he takes it head-on and pushes through.
Showing everyone, everywhere, how to go even further beyond.
Okay, so y'all saying all of this shit for Goku, but he still just somehow fucking lost. Like, come on now.
Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman.
Geez, just a locomotive? People in the 40s needed bigger imaginations.
Born on the far-off world of Krypton, the infant Kal-El was sent to Earth by his parents, narrowly escaping Krypton's destruction. Raised by farmers as Clark Kent, he eventually became Superman, champion of the oppressed, the man of tomorrow.
If you've only seen the movies, forget him. Comic book Clark's not the perfect Boy Scout, and he's definitely not Jesus. Wait, weren't the guys who made him Jewish?
Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster were sons of Jewish immigrants and grew up in a time when anti-Semitism went largely unchallenged.
And then that ugly mustache showed up.
Understandably seeking escape from some truly
Okay, so
terrifying
why
horrors,
are we being
the
taught
pair
about this,
created
man?
Superman
Come on now,
to be
talk
a
about
simple
Superman.
solution to overwhelming problems.
A hero who could defeat any evil by just punching it. Hell yeah, that's how I live my life.
After almost 9 decades, Superman has
Superman's
been
supposed
many
to be
things.
6'3",
At the
bro.
core, his story is one of a refugee, a child who lost his home, left to the mercy of alien people. This new world accepted him, raised him, gave him a new home, because helping others in need is the right thing to do. That's why he became a superhero, the first superhero.
Everything's gotta start somewhere, but he was the first one to really take off. I mean, not literally. It took a while, actually, before he learned how to fly.
In fact, when Clark discovered his Kryptonian heritage, he struggled to accept it and subconsciously developed mental blocks, severing him from his true power, which he would uncover throughout his life.
He's strong enough to shoulder press the weight of the Earth for 5 days straight, or crush coal into
Here they go with the
perfectly
random
cut
ass speech
diamonds.
from like
That's not
random
how that
things.
works.
He's fast
You
enough
can
to
really see that with Goku, they had the basic, all of the shit from manga and all that shit. Okay, yeah, there's two different continuities. But then they say the heroes. This one, they just gonna start saying
reach
everything.
the edge of
At
the
one-
universe
everything
in
at once.
seconds, or even break the bonds of infinity.
These are clearly different
Wait,
versions.
He can do all that,
Multiple
but
different
Batman
versions.
can punch him out? Really?
You're probably thinking of Elseworld stories outside main canon like Dark Knight Returns. It's a good question though. Superman's powers have fluctuated over time for a variety of reasons.
Exactly.
However, for Death Battle, we take the characters at their best.
Yeah, like
Exactly. So that's why
how
this
his
nigga
breath
loses. That's
is
the
so
only reason why
powerful
this
he
nigga
can
loses.
seize away a solar
Anybody
system
else can be like,
or
okay,
blow
we're gonna put him
air
against
cold
at
enough
least
to
an
freeze
even matchup. No, you
crows.
putting this
Speaking
nigga
of,
against the
his
one that's
X-ray
supposed to
vision
be
doesn't
just
just
a literal
walls.
god.
He can see through your
That's
own
why.
body and mind to examine your soul.
And, yet,
adding
he can't
everything
see through
combined.
lead. That's okay though, he can just burn through it with his face. Since he gets his power from the yellow sun, his heat vision burns with the fire of a star. And if beams aren't enough, he can blast it out of his whole body for a super flare. It used to totally drain him, but he's learned how to control it.
Simply put, Superman's powers defy physics. My favorite examples of this are when he rebuilt the reality warping miracle machine from memory, or punched Brainiac so hard every version of him felt it through all of time, or when he gained 10 years worth of medical training through only 5 minutes of reading and then successfully performed lung surgery.
Nice. My favorite example is when he smelled brownies in
Bro,
North
stop
Dakota
putting food.
from
I'm
orbit.
fucking
Even beyond
hungry.
his powers, Superman
Shit.
is no novice when it comes to the intricacies of battle.
He's trained in Kryptonian martial arts, which uses Chi, or as
Astral
they call
projecting?
it, Triar. He
I
even
said
got
that
summoned to
completely wrong.
Asgard to fight demons with Thor for 1,000 years.
Superman can resist being erased from
Hey, we know
existence,
what this
such
goofy
as
nigga gave
taking
you
Darkseid's
fighting.
Omega Beams. Even Retcon and the Time Trapper, both of which hijack and alter timelines, can't touch him. Not because of his powerful mental defenses or healing factor, but because he's a cosmic linchpin in the greater metaverse.
Timelines literally revolve around him.
But let's address the S-shaped elephant in the room. You may have noticed we've covered a variety of Superman eras. Superman
Exactly.
and DC Comics as a whole have gone through multiple retcons.
Golden Age, Silver Age, Pre-Crisis, Post-Crisis, New 52, Rebirth, and so on.
It would help to know which one is the main Superman, right? Well, they all are.
Yeah, the latest reboots basically said everything in the main series is
A
kind of
bunch
canon, even when he had
Oh, bullshit. How the fuck does that even fucking work? That's the most dumbest shit ever. So basically, this nigga just invincible, and he will always win, and that's just his character, and he can't lose, even though he clearly has lost multiple fucking times. That makes zero fucking sense.
wacky powers like changing his appearance with a
And it all
super
revolves
muscular
around him.
control.
Everybody else is a side character.
I guess he can still phase
What?
through almost anything, even people.
Look, if you really dig into it, this isn't new. Plenty of characters have recalled events from supposedly retcon timelines before.
Yeah, post-crisis Supes did start as less powerful than in pre-crisis, but that was because of the mental blocks.
Though he's not a complete composite, there's so many other Supermen out there.
Future Superman, Big Robot Superman, Commie Superman, Dinosaur Superman. There's
Dinosaur
a bunch.
Superman.
Still, this new canon has affected his abilities. For example, he and other Kryptonians can effortlessly travel through time. And while Superman's powers stem from the Earth's yellow sun, exposure to a blue star increases them even further. In fact, upon visiting a white star, he attained a whole new level of power.
When that old baldy Lex teleported him to another galaxy, Superman just popped back up, saying space-time has lost its meaning for him. He really just said that.
Remember, Superman defies physics.
Like when he used heat vision to restart the universe by making an all-new Big Bang.
We've seen that his universe has a radius of at least 100 trillion light years, but we can calculate a more exact figure. The DC universe is 15 billion years old and expands at 60 trillion light years per half second. This means its radius must be over 50 nonillion light years across.
Which would be bigger than ours then?
That's 31 zeros, and Soups helped make that happen.
Well, about 1/5 of it. That's still immense
The fuck is that saying in the corner?
power, but if you want
Okay,
something
so
bigger,
it's just saying it's
here's
bigger.
the Anti-Monitor blasting Golden Age Superman with all the energy of the antimatter universe. And then Superman, you know.
Punched him so hard it kickstarted another one of those reboots.
Now, Superman does have weaknesses. There's kryptonite, of course, and exposure to red starlight can fade his powers over time.
Not all at once. He has been able to move planets around while under a red star. So...
And everyone knows Superman can't deal with magic, but it's more accurate to say he doesn't have any special resistances to it. He's defeated plenty of magic users before.
Superman logic is a bunch of
Shazam.
BS.
Superman
Yeah, it really
challenges
is.
the idea that
This shit just
absolute
is
power
made to
corrupts
make it so this nigga just gonna beat anybody. That's fucking stupid.
Absolutely.
Yeah, clearly even in that show he gets beaten. This shit
the
don't make
goodest
sense.
good guy
So
of the-
basically what it is if we had Akira Toriyama and whoever the fuck is writing Superman write one character, they can make it so Goku wins or loses. It's just that simple. But with these niggas and most Superman fans, he just gonna win every fucking time.
Oh,
That's
but
what it
there
is.
nuance to being
You see
good.
they clearly
Even
dick
if
riding. He
is
lost
the
3
ultimate
times in
power
fucking
fantasy,
row.
unstoppable and incorruptible.
Such as when he took on the World Forger, one of the most powerful reality shapers in all of creation.
Who was in the 6th dimension, crafting a whole new multiverse to replace the one Clark calls home? Who's gonna stop him?
Superman could, and the Forger knew it. So he was trapped on a world with a sun so distant he could never escape. Or so the Forger thought.
Instead, Clark found the strength he needed to fly at that sun, dip through a ton of stars, KO the World Forger, and shatter his new multiverse with a single punch. Because that's Superman, a simple solution to overwhelming problems.
He's the kind of person to save a cat from a tree, answer Christmas cards from strangers, and tow hundreds of planets to a new galaxy all in the same day. What's not to like?
Truth and justice has no better champion than the Man of Steel.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Alright, so
It's getting to be the holiday
damn nigga, that
season
shit was
again,
another
and
hour? I'm not hour,
Matt and
another
Czar
minute.
set. Matt and Czar set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Here we go with the bullshit. Here we go with the bullshit. Hey nigga, I already pretty much watched this song. I mean, I don't need to watch the shit again. But like, I just gotta see what the heck they even said at the end. Cause I obviously I didn't see that part. So where is it? Here we go.
Up strength. Both
Nope.
almost every other Superman.
Okay. At least they gave it a good ending, unlike the other ones where this nigga just killed him and then was on bullshit.
That's
Like,
it! The final, indisputable answer! Ah, who am I kidding? People are gonna argue this one forever.
There are so many ways this battle could go, especially with all the other continuities.
Yeah, for real, Goku would
Yeah.
kick almost every other Superman's ass.
Exactly!
Except for the main one.
There's a lot to cover.
exactly. Thank you for fucking saying that shit. He will kick almost every other Superman's ass. Meaning, in my opinion, Goku is better than fucking Superman. Nigga.
So let's address the 5 categories most representative of this fight.
First up, strength. Both could hit hard enough to break or make their whole universe, or take it in stride, like when Superman got smacked by the whole antimatter universe.
Like,
At
bro.
most, Dragon Ball's universe is 1,505 times larger than our own.
So
but
what's
based on
there
the
gonna
DC
be?
universe's officially established age and rate of expansion, it is 1.6 vigintillion times larger,
gosh,
over a
bruh.
novemticillion times more than Goku.
Like what?
At some point, you reach a number high enough that it just doesn't mean anything anymore. Anyway, Goku's obviously gotten stronger since the Beerus fight, even by billions or trillions of times.
Yeah,
He's
trillions.
defeated Jiren, Broly, Moro, and Fu.
But even if we highball Goku by quadrillions or quintillions of times, the gap is just too much, especially with the World Forger feat. Not even heroes compete with that. Superman takes the edge in strength.
But strength isn't everything. Let's talk speed. Both are obviously
If he
way
wins in
faster
strength,
than
he
light,
wins in
but
everything
Superman
automatically,
crossed
bro.
that mega-sized universe of
Fuck
his
all
in
that
seconds
shit, bro.
and
They
flew
now they
faster
saying
than
heroes and
infinity.
CC
Makes
is even
sense.
close
he can
to
keep
that.
up with the Flash, whose speed is so ludicrous it's unquantifiable.
Don't count Goku out, though. Flying across the entire afterlife in base form and outspeeding Eos's future sight takes some crazy speed.
Fighting Zamasu as an omnipresent merged timeline also implies immeasurable speeds.
That, combined with instant transmission and Ultra Instinct, could probably keep up.
Maybe. Quantifiably, Superman is faster, but both are immeasurable. The safest bet here is to say they tie in speed.
Especially when we look at skill.
Okay.
Goku's a martial arts master. He's
But the
definitely got
niggas be
better
saying
battle
Superman
instincts.
shit is
he
like,
wants to fight and is
you know,
dedicated to his training, while Superman sees training as a
They be
means to an
saying
end.
like Superman
Superman's knowledge
just
in pressure point combat
has every fucking martial art, and then there's other versions that don't know how to fight at all. He just literally just a regular nigga who's strong.
and
But
Kryptonian
of course,
martial
it's
arts
the
are
main
impressive,
fucking version.
but he's only used them a few times.
Come on, bruh.
It would be disingenuous to say he's an equivalent master at them.
So Goku wins in skill,
Thank you.
but not necessarily in experience.
Don't get it wrong, Superman is
Yeah.
not a
Okay, we'll
mindless
give him that.
brawl.
I'll give him
He's
that.
trained with Batman and Wonder Woman.
He'll
He's
get
even
experience.
defeated martial arts experts like Cobra without powers.
Goku has spent decades training, but Superman battled Norse demons for 1,000 years.
He's also astonishingly brilliant, like when he reassembled the reality warping miracle machine from memory. Experience obviously goes to Superman, but perhaps less obvious is our last category, powers.
Hakai, Spirit Bomb, Mafuba, Instant Transmission,
Get
God
the
Key,
fuck
God
outta
Bind.
here.
How
What
does
is this?
Goku not win with those?
Goku vs Superman. I never watched the full video on my channel, bro, so I'm just
Dragon
reacting
Ball
to the rest
Ki
of this
is
shit.
dependent on physical ability, so
Oh,
it's
like,
different from magic. God Ki is
they are
simply
so
pure
meat
and
righty,
magic
bro.
isn't an auto win against Superman anyway, whose greater strength could break out of something like the God Bind.
Mafuba and the Spirit Bomb would take way too long. And
Obviously.
Goku's never
I'll give him that.
successfully
I'll
used
give you
Hakai
that.
before. Even if he
I'll
did
give you
land
that.
it, Superman's impossible to erase from reality. Like, he's tanked Omega Beams, which do the same thing as Hakai.
Superman can time travel, countering instant transmission's similar ability from Heroes. And regarding teleporting him to a red star, ignoring the fact that Saiyans can't breathe in space, though Goku's certainly tough enough to withstand a vacuum, instant transmission requires another person to act as a beacon. He can't just warp to any red star.
Even if he did, Superman
Obviously,
could
that's
simply
true.
fly away and find a blue or white star for a supercharge.
And Goku could not pull off the same trick twice, as Superman could phase through his attacks.
So, that's it then. Clark has too many counters, so he takes the edge in powers and it's over.
Shit, bro. I'll give him that with the Infinite Frontiers wins, but the ones that are all weaker, not all of them, I say about 3 or 4 of them maybe, Goku's slamming them, going crazy because they don't all have these fucking powers they're saying. They don't all have these fucking stupid ass powers, bro. So, yeah, that's that. Goku versus Superman. Goku loses sometimes, but he wins most of the time. So yeah, Goku's better. Fuck out of here. Now, as for the other ones, bro. As for the other ones, I really don't need to watch all of these like that. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, like, clearly this shit's old and outdated as fuck. Nigga, he only had Super Saiyan 4 back here, and that was that. And this Superman was stronger than, like, I say the basic Super one, right? So yeah, same shit for this, and then they had New 52 back here 8 years ago, bro. But now we have more, and they just got a dick ride. Now they have a newer Superman that's supposed to be stronger than everybody. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. I'll probably record these mugs, bro. I'll probably record these, but okay, Superman versus Goku. Let me see what they got to say about this shit right here, man. Comic base? What comics? What version? L Shorts. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. They gonna say Superman. Mid-diff is crazy. Nope. Alright, fuck this Goku vs Superman shit. I'm not gonna be fucking getting mad at this shit all day. Heck, I'm not reacting to that shit right now. Oh yeah, let me watch this shit. I don't even know what this really is supposed to be. I just know it's what anime is this? I fucking forgot. Berserk.
俺に夢を忘れさせた。捧げる。
Type of crazy ass anime.